Добрый день, меня зовут Машук Мария Викторовна. Я работаю в средней школе номер 87 города Минска 4 года. У меня первая квалификационная категория. Общий стаж составляет 10 лет. В своей группе я преподаю с самого начала работы в данной школе. В практике я использую интерактивные методы и приемы, что способствует развитию коммуникативной компетенции учащихся. Вашему вниманию будет представлен урок в 7 классе. Тема урока London Tour.
Okay, my dear pupils, good afternoon, nice to see you. Before we start our new lesson, I want you to divide into two groups. You will come to these desks and take this small sheet of papers. You will see the number. This number will be your number of your group. Let's start. Okay.
Group number 1.
Okay, blue color. Let's stand near.
Group number 2.
Okay, thank you. Yellow color.
Group number 1.
Good.
Group number 2.
Okay.
Group number 1. Blue
Okay.
color.
Blue color.
Group number 2. Group number 1.
Thank you.
Group number 2.
So very good. Let's start. But before we start our new lesson, I want you to repeat after me. It's time to think.
It's time to think.
It's time to speak.
It's time to speak.
It's time to show.
It's
time to show.
Ready, study, go.
Ready, study, go.
Repeat these words quicker. It's time to think.
It's time to think.
It's time to speak.
It's time to speak.
It's time to show.
It's time to show.
Ready, study, go.
Ready, study, go.
And repeat these words as quick as possible. It's time to think.
It's time to think.
It's time to speak.
It's time to speak.
It's time to show.
It's time to show.
Ready, study, go.
Ready, study, go.
Are you ready for the English lesson?
Yes.
Yeah. Now take your seats, please. So, my dear, I've got some notes about me, and I want you to tell I like it too. I like chocolate.
I like it too.
I like listen to music.
I like it too.
I like London.
I like it too.
I like traveling.
I like it too.
Okay. I think you love traveling because today we are going to travel around the most famous city. Look at the screen. Can you guess the name of this city?
Yes.
Yes. What the name of this city?
This is London.
It is
It is a London.
London. Yeah. And I've just told you about traveling. Can you guess the name of our lesson? Traveling, London. Do you remember the spelling of the word traveling?
John.
Jody. What else?
Julie.
Tour. And combine the city.
Tour.
London tour. Yes. The topic of our lesson is London tour. Look at the screen. This is the symbol of our lesson. Do you remember the name of this symbol?
Yes.
Yes, it's Big Ben. But today it will be the Tower of Your Progress. And during the lesson we will up, and at the end of the lesson you will see your progress. But look on your desks. Everybody has his or her own tower, the Tower of Progress. During the lesson you will write pluses after several tasks. And at the end you will sum up your pluses and you will get your own marks. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Have a look on your desks. Do you see group number 1? You've got these activities. And group number 2, you've got pictures. Tell me what we will do right now. What do you think? We should match these pictures. Okay, girls, you will help me come to the blackboard. And Losh, let's start to read these activities.
Speak English.
Okay, let's match. Yeah, speak English, good. Let's put them on the blackboard. Let's continue.
Listen.
Listen. Yeah. Okay, let's put them on the blackboard.
Learn new facts.
Learn new facts. And last one.
Create.
Create. It's very interesting word. Create. Good. Let's put down on the picture. And Margarita, let's read these activities.
Speak English. Listen. Learn new facts. Create.
Very good. Thank you. Let's take your seat, please. Tell me, please, before our journey, what must we do? How do you think?
We need to create a good plan.
Yes, we need to create, we need to write down a good plan. And right now, have a look on your desks. There is a task for you. This is short article, and you need to complete this article with these words. These words are in the box. You will be working in pairs. Let's start. Take your pen or pencils and write down the words according to the task. You've got maybe 1-2 minutes. Let's start, please. So, let's walk in pairs. You can help each other. You can help each other. You can help each other.
Здесь по-любому происходит. 6 вариантов. Здесь, здесь
So read down the words.
Так,
Yeah. Let's help. Let's read these words. Itinerary, schedule, timetable, book, arrive. Yeah. Let's check in and what? So, and the last one? Okay. Good. Are you ready?
Yes.
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 So let's check these words, but change your lists in pairs. Change, and we will be reading this text, and you will write pluses. So have a look at the screen. There are answers, and let's start to read. Gleb, let's start from you.
To have a good journey, you need to plan it. A plan or list of the place you will visit on your journey, which usually shows the date or time that you will be there, is called an itinerary.
Itinerary. The first word is itinerary. Let's write pluses or minuses. Good. Let's continue to read. Margot.
A schedule is detailed plan of what someone is going to do and when they will do it.
The second word is
Schedule.
schedule. Let's continue. Uliana, don't forget about pluses or minuses.
In British English, a writing list that shows the exit times when something will happen. For example, when planes or buses leave, or when classes at school take place is called a timetable.
Timetable. Number 3 is timetable. Yes. Answers. Look at the screen. Answers. Timetable. Number 4. Seryoja.
To enjoy your journey, you have to be organized. First, you should book your tickets. Pack your
Pack.
your suitcases and arrive at the airport in time to catch your flight.
Word is
Book and arrive.
book and arrive. Okay, and continue to read. Ksyusha.
Don't forget about leaving some time for the check-in. And remember to get up early enough not to miss the flight.
Early. Okay, and words check in and miss. Very good. Don't forget about pluses. And right now, I want you to remember about this text. And let's think about the main words of the word tour. So, on your desks, there are some words, and you need to choose the most appropriate words to the word tour. Let's have a look. Walk in groups. Работаем в группах, walk in groups.
Itinerary.
How do you think? Itinerary? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. use the word itinerary with the word tour. So let's continue.
Tickets, maybe people?
People. How do you think of a group number of people? Can we use the word?
No.
Just, it's not the most important as we think. Let's continue.
Tickets?
Tickets, yes. How do you think? Yes, we can use tickets with the word tour because it's really important to make a good journey.
Budget.
Budget, yes. Do you remember what is it budget? It's our
Money.
money, yeah. Good. Let's continue.
Schedule.
Schedule, yes, you're right. Schedule. What else?
Bridge?
Bridge. How do you think? What about bridge? Can we use?
No,
It's not so important as we want. What else?
Timetable.
Timetable, yes. This word was mentioned in this text.
Transport?
And transport, yes. Yes, very good. One more. What words we need to use with the word tour? Itinerary, tickets, schedule, budget, timetable, transport. Okay. And right now, open your pupils' books on page 122. 122. And there is pink table. Let's read this pink table. The name of this pink table. Let's read. No, let's read.
Travel and
Travel
itinerary tips.
itinerary tips. You should to read these tips and try to guess the best tips for the journey. Okay, let's read. You would maybe 1 minute. You should choose the best tips. So, you can work louder, you can work in your group. Okay, you can make some notes. Yeah, just say it in English. Choose the most important words. And sentences, of course. All words we have mentioned. So, travel itinerary tips. Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, have a look at the screen. So, these are my travel itinerary tips, but I want you to match with your ideas about travel itinerary tips. Let's start from Gleb.
Make a travel wish list. Sites to see, events to attend.
Yeah, okay, is it right? Okay, good. Let's continue. Number 2. Yana, please.
Be realistic. Cut out places you can visit another time.
Yes, cut out places. Yes, is it right?
Yes.
Ulesha?
Make a top 5 list.
5 list. Top 5.
Yes.
Good. Praskovia?
Check your budget.
Don't forget about budget and about money in your tour. Yeah, Seryoja, please.
Check the weather at home.
Yes. In London, the weather is so changeable. And tell me, please, what do we need to have in London every time?
We need to have umbrella.
Umbrella, because the weather forecast is so changeable, such as weather. Let's continue to match with your ideas about travel itinerary tips.
Think about transport and tickets.
Okay, transport, tickets. Next, Losha.
Book the main stops on your trip.
Good. Margot.
Don't overeat.
Don't overeat. Yes, you're right. And the last one, Ksyusha.
Be responsible, unforgettable. Make changes in your itinerary on the go.
Okay, good. Okay, pupils, let's have a look on the screen. Do you know this map? Do you know
Yes.
this map?
Yes.
This map of
Uh-huh.
London.
This is the map of London. Do you know the sides of London? What is it? It's Buckingham Palace. What is it? Trafalgar Square. What is it? London Eye. And what is it? The House
The House of Parliament.
of Parliament. Yes, you're right. And right now we have planned our tour. We have bought tickets. We have thought about a flight. And right now, let's close your eyes. Close your eyes. And let's open. So we are in London. Do you know what is it?
It's double
Double
decker.
It's a double decker. Yeah. And right now we will watch the video about London. At the end of the video, you need to answer some questions. What is the capital of Great Britain? What sites do you remember? Okay, so let's watch this video.
This is London, the capital city of England and the United Kingdom. The big wheel you can see is the Millennium Wheel, or London Eye as it's also known. It's 135 metres high with 32 glass capsules. The wheel was opened in March 2000 to mark the end of the 20th century and the beginning of the new millennium. Opposite the Millennium Wheel, you can find Big Ben, the famous clock tower, and the Palace of Westminster, also known as the Houses of Parliament. This is where the government meets. One of the best things about London is its parks. In Regent's Park, you have the largest grass area for sports in central London and an open-air theatre. You can relax, walk and run in the parks, but you can't cycle. Only the police can do that. Horses are another good and ecological way of keeping order in London. This is Trafalgar Square with the National Gallery Art Museum in the background. Nelson's Column is a monument to Admiral Nelson, who died at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1815. You can also visit the British Museum in Great Russell Street, or walk over the new Millennium Bridge to the Tate Modern Museum.
Okay, good. And right now, let's look on your desks. Group number 1, you've got questions about this video. Group number 2, you've got answers. Let's think about these answers according to the video and try to imagine questions. Group number 1, let's read these questions and try to remember the information about answers to these questions. Let's think about your tasks. You got maybe 1 minute. Okay, let's work. Let's read louder. Let's read louder. Yeah. And think logically. Think logically. Yeah. Try to think about answers. Questions. Yeah. So, it's not so difficult, yeah? Yeah. Okay, ready? Okay, I want to come to the blackboard. Don't forget about your sheet of papers. Don't forget about your sheet of papers. Okay? Yes. Group number 1 and group number 2. Let's start to read question and you need to say answers, okay? And please, step.
Is London the capital of the United Kingdom?
Yes, London is the capital of the United Kingdom.
Good.
The Millennium Well is also known as
As the London Eye.
How many meters high is the London Eye?
The London Eye is 135 meters high.
When was the wheel opened?
The wheel was opened in March 2000.
Is Big Ben the most famous clock tower?
Yes, Big Ben is the most famous clock tower.
The Palace of Westminster is also known as
The House of Parliament.
the House of Parliament.
Where can you find the largest grass area for sports in central London?
In Regent's Park.
What can you do in Regent's Park?
You can relax, walk and run the park.
Where can you find the National Gallery Art Museum in the background?
This is Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar.
Is Nelson Column a monument to Admiral Nelson?
Yeah, Nelson's column is a monument to Admiral Nelson.
Okay, that's all?
Yes?
Good. Now, so let's take your seats, please. So, let's continue to speak about London sites. And next task is you need to match pictures, these sites of London, and the text. Be very, very carefully when you will be matching these pictures and text, because it's very important. So let's start. So let's walk in pairs. Yeah. Just I want to interrupt you. Can you look at me? So the Tower of Progress. You need to have the next step, and please put your pluses on your towers. Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue to match the pictures and the texts. Let's read. Let's read by yourself. It's very important. You can translate some words. So let's read louder. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Was it difficult for you?
No.
So let's read. You can read what is it. What is it, for example? Okay, the Tower of London. Okay, it's okay, and the House of Parliament. You can say it's Buckingham. At the Trafalgar Square. And
London.
yeah, okay. This one. This. Okay, good. This. London Eye. London Eye.
There's the Tower of London.
The Tower of London.
The Palace of Westminster.
Westminster. And we can say that it's the House of Parliament, yeah? And the last one? It is very amazing building. Buckingham Palace. Okay. So, my dear, right now, I propose you to be a guide, because you watched the video and it was video guide, but you will be real guide. Who wants to be the first? Okay, Ksusha. Don't forget about picture.
Hello everybody.
Hello, everybody. This
Today
is
I will be your guide. My name is Ksusha. The huge square with the most famous London monument is Hyde Column, named after Admiral Nelson, who won the Battle of Trafalgar. The square is surrounded by many famous places, the National Gallery and the National Portrait Gallery.
Okay, it's Trafalgar Square. So imagine you are a tourist. Let's some questions to your guide.
Where is Trafalgar Square stored?
Okay.
It's in the center of London.
So let's continue.
When was Nelson Column
Built.
It was built in 1841.
Yeah. And
What is famous for?
Nelson's column is 64 meters high, and there are 4 bronze lines around the column.
bronze lines. Okay. Now take your seats. Who wants to be the next? Margarita, come to Blackboard. Your picture is
Tower of London.
of the Tower of London.
Hello everybody. Today I'll be your
Guide.
guide. My name is Margarita. to me seeing the crown gems. Are you? How did I guess? Easy. All tourists do that. In the Tower of London, you will discover its 900-year history as a royal palace, prison, arsenal, jewel house, and zoo. There you will also hear the scary stories of uniformed guides.
Yeah, really. Have you got any questions for your guide?
What is famous for?
It's famous for its history as a royal palace, prison, arsenal, jewel house, and zoo.
Prison. Okay.
When was it built?
It was built in 1066.
So, and somebody else?
I want.
What
transport do we use to get there?
Hop on, hop off, original sightseeing tour.
Tour, yes, very good. And let's take a seat, it was perfectly. And somebody else?
I want.
Yes, clear.
Yeah.
I think you will be the greatest guide of London tour, yeah?
Yes,
Okay,
you're right.
your side is?
The London Eye. Hello everybody. Today I will be your guide. My name is Gleb. Так, giant observation wheel with passenger cars now is the most popular paid tourist attraction in the UK. The wheel offers a breathtaking view of the London.
Of London.
Of
London, okay. And questions for your guide?
When was it built?
It was built in 2000s.
Okay, let's continue.
Is the tall wheel?
Так, yes, it's 135 meters tall.
Yeah, okay, very good. Thank you very much. And right now, yeah, have a look at this. Have a look at the blackboard. Let's continue. We'll up, and it will be the third step. And your own Tower of Progress. Don't forget about glasses. And right now, you need to create your own brochure. Let's take this one and this one. You need to write London tour, and you will use these papers and these texts. Don't forget about scissors and glue. So let's start to create your brochure. Write down London tour.
Write down.
You can use your scissors as you like. Cut out the pictures as you like and stick on the papers. And it will be your own brochure about London tour. Okay, so we've got maybe 2-3 minutes to do it. So, did you rate London tour? London tour. Okay, so let's do it. Don't forget about texts. Yeah. And Buckingham Palace and the House of Parliament you need to use in your brochure too. Buckingham Palace and the House of Parliament. Yeah? That's very, very interesting. Okay. You can stick here, for example. Yeah? It's very nice. You can speak to each other. Yeah. How? Yeah, don't forget about these texts. because tourists want to know some information about this site. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. And read down London tour. Yeah, you can. Card. Tours. Yeah. And this one? Okay. Just in English. Yeah, the tax of London Eye. Yeah. London. Do you like it? Do you like to do it? Yes.
It's very interesting.
It's an interesting, forgettable task in English. Just, yes, you can stick it. Okay. Just say it in English. Say it in English. Yeah, you can cut it out if you want. Yeah. Good. So, did you grade? Yeah. Okay. So, it's very interesting and amazing brochure, yeah? Okay, have a look. Have a look, guys. Look. So, and it is the amazing result of our lesson, yeah? So the first group, it is your brochure. Yeah, I like it very much. It is very creative brochure and your. So thank you. And right now, let's look at the blackboard. This is the fourth step of our lesson. And let's put your pluses on your own the towers of progress. And of course, we are at the end of our lesson, yeah? Can you put for yourself your marks? Can you put by yourself your marks? Let's write down your own marks according to the tasks during the lesson, according to your work. London. The London, yeah, it was a mistake. Okay, don't forget about your surnames. Write down your surnames. Write down. Okay, let's quicker. Surnames. That's right. Okay. And perfectly. Look at me. But first of all, I want to ask you some questions about our lesson. Tell me please, what we need to do before our journey? We yes, we must think about a good plan. We must think about these words: itinerary, tickets, schedule, budget, timetable, and spread transport. And second part of our lesson, just some interesting words about London. Maybe sites, the most famous sites. Buckingham Palace,
London Eye.
London Eye,
Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square, the House of Parliament. Okay, good. So your home task for the next lesson, you need to create your own brochure, but you need to choose the other side of London. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, my dear. The lesson is over. Goodbye.
Bye.